I'm Anna, and this is my September TBR Chaos Plus Readathons. Okay, so this month is going to be a little bit more chaotic than usual. Sorry for that if you're uncomfortable with that, but I am going to participate in a magical readathon that is back, and G created a wonderful world in which I can see a resemblance to D&D, which I absolutely love, and I see a new world that I really, if I were G, I would write a series, because she would be amazing writing. Like, I absolutely love this. It sounds like an epic fantasy world with a magical academia environment, and I just absolutely love it. I'm so excited. So I already said my plans, but I'll talk to you about magical readathon later on. Now I'm also participating in Becca's Bookoplathon. I even printed a big board. Okay, I'm sure you cannot see it all, but this is my Becca's Bookoplathon board that I'm planning to continue using, by the way. And I will roll for that one too. And I'm also participating in Fall-Into-Reading-Athon, which is the season-athon autumnal version, and I'll link one of the announcement videos down below. Oh, I forgot, Magical Readathon and Bookoplathon are running the whole month of September, and Season-athon is going to run from the 20th to the 26th, which is a whole week, Monday to Sunday. So it's going to be quite hard to try and fit the things. And also, as you already know, if you've been in my channel, if you haven't, I'll link my previous TBR Chaos video down below. But I also play my own TBR game, and I'm planning to play it and try to fit books from one place to another. So yes, it's going to be hard, but I hope not impossible. So I'm nervous because I haven't had much time to read this month, and next month should be relatively similar to this one, quite similar to this one, or even harder. So because I'm starting my thesis, because subjects will be harder, at least a couple of them. So I don't know how it's going to go, if I'm going to make it, but hey, this is for fun, so I'll read as much as possible. Now I'll give priority to certain books, and I'll let you know why. Now this month there's a book I have to read, that is The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. This is the second one in the Wheel of Time series, and I'm reading it for my own read along. If you would like to join, I'll link the announcement, one of the announcement videos down below, so you can go and check it out, even my own if you want. And it is 717 pages, so not that long. I'm quite happy with this one. Now I have no idea yet which books will be which books I'll have to read for the book clubs. One is the Readathon book club, another one is the Mythic Reads book club. And what else? I try to read the Read review, but sometimes I cannot get the book because it's too expensive for me, or because I cannot get it in English here, or whatever. And what else? I think that's it for this month. Yeah, I think that. Oh, and I should read A Sanderson, because I was supposed to buddy read the Bunch of Mourning with Catherine, my friend Catherine. I'll link her down below. She has a Bookstagram account, but we couldn't read it this month, so I think it'll get postponed for September. So I should also read The Bunch of Mourning by Brandon Sanderson. That's two epic fantasies, and who knows if I'll have another epic fantasy. Not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll do something. I'll do my best. So, hi. I am very sorry, but I couldn't continue recording. On the evening I was recording the first part because there was an accident taking place. I hit the washing machine with all my strength and force, and because I was doing something else, and then I moved something and hit the washing machine. So I still have this splint on my finger. And then, you know, things have happened. Then I got my second shot of Moderna vaccine this week, which makes me so very happy. But I got sick. I got quite strong symptoms. Nothing on the first one, but quite a few on the second shot. On the second, from the second shot. So yeah, I haven't been able to finish recording TBR, but I'm going to get to it. And through the whole week, I've had a deep realization, and is that I have committed to reading so many arcs, and I'm behind on so many of them. Independent, blog tours, what else? NetGalley, one from Edelweiss that I haven't done in a long time, should have. What else? I think book tasters from Twitter, link them down below. I mean, so I'm going to try to get as many arcs as I can on my September TBR. So if I get enough arcs, I'm fine. If I don't, anyway, I'll have to read a couple of them, because one is for a blog tour due the beginning of September. So here are my roles, and without further ado, let's get rolling for everything. Okay, so last month we finished in adult. That's where we're at. And we're going to start rolling. Roll number 1. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's underhyped. So for this first prompt, I decided any of the arcs would fit, because I could feel they're underhyped if I really like them, except one, the Hellburn King, will not fit, because every person who has read it has given it 5 stars and is amazed by that one. Roll number 2. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's translated book. For translated, there was only one arc I have had for a long time that is actually a translated work. The author is Spanish speaking, and they translated it into English. And it is The Cold Shadow by Peter Lamb, because he also modifies his name when he publishes in English, which I find great. And I just know it's a sci-fi. There's some kind of space war, and it's kind of a sci-fi dystopian. I know nothing else, but I'm quite interested. I've read the beginning and I'm in love. I'm so intrigued. Roll number 3. 8 again. Okay. Start. So this one doesn't count. Roll number 3 again. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. YA. YA. Oh, well, I do not know how many of the books I'm going to read are YA or not, but I believe Perfect on Paper is a YA. That is a group book for the Fall-Into-Reading-Athon. So let's see. Let's hope it's a YA. Roll number 4. 7. Lent book. Then for Lent book, I just had an option from the books I have to read in a month, and that is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, because I'm going to listen to it on script. That's pretty much Lent. Rule number 5. Ten again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because why not? Cookie truck. Okay, I have my cookie truck in here, and I am scared as fuck. Okay, this one. Why did I do this? I don't think I'm going to get to this, but I want you to see what I got. It's actually just here. Guess why I've been avoiding it? Okay, life happens, right? Doesn't it? Whatever. Another epic fantasy, in case I didn't have any for the month. Roll number 6. 9. Friend Pig, I like that. I'm going to call my friend Peppy. Let's see what she gives me. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Hi.
Petarda.
Thank you. That's a nickname we have. You know, nice people, Pedorra. Love you too, anyway. By the way, yeah. So, let's see what you do, because I don't trust these, but you know, whatever. How are you?
We'll see. It depends on what you want. I don't know what you want.
You're not supposed to know anyway. The card says 3 or less words on the title.
3 or less words on the title?
3 or less words on the title.
3 or less words. Okay. Any book.
Yeah.
The Confession by Jessie Burton?
As far as I have it.
I don't know you have it. I don't know what you have. I cannot read your mind.
Well, there are a couple of books, you know, I have or I have to read. I don't know if one of them has 3 or less words.
What else? The last book of Winter Night?
But that's 5 words.
Well, I don't know the title. Sorry. I don't know the title.
Is The Winter of the Witch.
Seriously. Okay. Pudding.
Okay, that's good. Pudding! That's what's the name of the series? Is there a name for the series? Because I think they're kind of standalones, but they work together. But I'm not sure if there's a name.
I don't know if there's a name for the series. Maybe something. I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to better read that next month. And And Peppy was very kind, so she kind enough gave me a better read, which doesn't add up to my already big TBR.
It's never ending. The TBR is never ending.
Yeah, the problem is that as a mood reader, if it's not a buddy read, I mean, okay, when a friend recommends, I tend to read it yes or yes. Just because a friend recommends and I feel I have a debt with that person who recommended.
Yeah, but not necessarily. Mood readers are the best.
Of course.
Why you
Thank you. It's good to see you soon, actually. I mean, we talked how long ago? Month and a half? 2?
a month ago, probably. A month ago? A month ago.
This doesn't happen all the time.
No, this is a miracle.
Yes. Aside from being a miracle, this is good because you have to check her bookstagram. So I'm going to link her bookstagram down below so you check it. And what are you doing if you don't know this beautiful lady?
Honest reviews over there.
Oh, always honest. That's for sure. I know.
Always.
I love this woman. She's Spanish. I'm Spanish. We met in London on the street.
Yeah.
So
Asking for directions.
she was asking me for directions. I was handing out the London Light on the street. In Tottenham Court Road, I think it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I was right before, in front of, what's the name of this place?
It doesn't exist anymore.
There was a 30 Seconds to Mars concert.
Yeah, it was, what's the name? It was a disco, but it doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore. Like, the entire building doesn't exist anymore. Just so you know. They're building a new station, so it doesn't exist anymore. I know. You have to come back to see it.
I want to go back to see everything. Thank you so very, very much.
Okay. You're welcome.
And I'll talk to you very soon. I hope. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao.
Then for friend pick, I have Pudding by Julie Murphy. This is the second one in the kind of series she created. And I think this one is a YA too. It was a friend pick anyway. So I call Peppy, as you saw, and I got Pudding, and I'm very happy because I'm buddy reading it with her, and it's quite a quiet read. So yeah, I'm glad we're buddy reading this one. Rule number 7. Another 10. Okay, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Booktuber DNF. Lastly, for Booktuber DNF, a 3rd times the charm book. Yeah, I haven't continued. The Prior of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Another epic fantasy. I really have no idea what's going to happen this month. Like, September's already going to be crazy, but I really need to set a time every single day to read it, because if I don't get to reading every day, I'm going to go crazy with university only and work and stuff, and I really need to read daily. So we have the whole month. Sunny, let's set a number of pages, or I don't know, like a couple of chapters per day, please. So I have my tiny notepad here, and this is what I decided. I'll start with the easiest. For the Fall-Into-Reading-Athon, I'm going to read Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez, which is a group book. 4. Schools in Session, group or buddy read. That's the buddy read, the group book. Then I could also choose Pudding for this one, to be honest. Then Online Learning, ebook or audiobook, Perfect on Paper, because I'll read this one on ebook. Friday Night Lights involves a competition, the Thursday Murder Club, because I got approved for the second one on NetGalley, and I'm so excited. So I really need to read this one beforehand. Who Wants Candy Corn? That's book with white, orange, or yellow on the cover. And perfect on paper is all orange. So perfect for these. Did I say perfect twice? Okay, forget it. Then pumpkin spice lattes, beverage on food or on the cover. Then, okay, initially I had chosen Mrs. McGinty's Dead by Agatha Christie. And it's a very short one, and I should be able to make it happen, but I'll try to see if any of the other covers, other books I already have set for the other readathons, include this one. Or I'll see how I'm doing by the 20th of the month. For Beneath the Harvest Moon, channel your inner beast and read a paranormal book. Then I chose The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden, which is the third and last book in the Winternet trilogy. And I'm, again, buddy reading it with Peppy. Peppy, we're going to buddy read 2 books in a month. This is incredible. And I'm loving it. And then, let's get to the magical readathon. And for this one, I chose, I'll show you a pic of my character. Her name is Mukenda, and I chose the Danish word for dark and kind of created a new word to give her a name. And she's a quarter dwarf and 3/4 earthling. And so I decided to do both prompts for the heritage, but I'm anyway going to do just a simple one of the others. I asked G, and G stated, like, when they are born in a place and they live in another, they just do the one from the place they were born in, from the place where they live. For background, urban, book set in a city or town. FYI, I was born in Etheria, I think it's Etheria, I don't know, and moved to Dark Meadow. So urban setting then, book set in a city. Then I chose Between the Lines by Freya Wolf, and that's said in, I don't remember, I think it's Dublin. Then for province, I chose for Dark Meadow, read A Dark Academia, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. For heritage, for dwarf, I chose The Cold Shadow by Peter Lamb, that I'm going to review, and that sounds incredible. And for earthling, I haven't chosen. I have a few options. One is Aquawar. I think everybody knows it's the third one in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, and it's a new adult fantasy series. It's a retelling of The Beauty and the Beast. Wind Witch, which is the second one in the Witchlands series, and I didn't read it for Witchlands long in the month I should have, so I may read it this month. Oh, and Earthling is a book with elemental magic or an element word in the book or on the title. Then I could also read the fourth one in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. This is a middle grade and it's called The Battle of the Labyrinth. And of course, there are gods, so there's also elemental magic. For this prompt, I could also read Bands of Mourning by Brandon Sanderson. This is book number 6 in the Mistborn series, and I'm buddy reading these with my friend Catherine from Catherine Reads. I'll link her bookstagram down below, and I'll also link Pepe's bookstagram down below. And I'm so excited to get to the last one in the second trilogy. So I could also choose for this one The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, to see if it's double motivation to finish it this month, maybe. That's it for the magical readathon so far. I am quite happy with the ones I could choose, and for the last prompt, I'm not quite sure, but still I have months to get to that prompt and fill it. And those are the prompts that you can complete from now until April 2022, but I haven't gotten there yet. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get to all of those now, but I'll do my best and try. Now, for my path, I'm going to read Novice Path Entrance. Then there's Book with a Map. I have a few options. I could read The Bands of Mourning, The Hellborn King, or A Clash of Kings. The Hellborn King is by Christopher G. Brenning, and The Bands of Mourning is by Brandon Sanderson. I already mentioned it. And A Clash of Kings is, by George R. Martin, is the second one in the A Song of Ice and Fire series. I don't think I'm going to get to that one, to be honest. Too much epic fantasy. So I decided The Bands of Mourning and The Hellborn King, in which case I will swap The Bands of Mourning for the last prompt in the Heritage for another book. Then, and the second prompt is Ashthorn Tree, and it's a book that keeps tempting you or is on top of your TBR pile. And for that one, I could read My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Sorry, I forget the name in English. That I should have read for the Eurovision Book Club in July, and I haven't, and we're at the end of August. So that could be a great one. Another one could be The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I already started. I'll at the cover somewhere because mine doesn't have the dust jacket at the moment, and have not finished. But it's just started, so I could restart. No problem. Or I could read The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman because I really wanted to read it since I saw it first, even before it was released. Then for The Mist of Solitude, a standalone, I'm going to read The Last Sketch by Goshen Ilan because I really have to read these at the beginning of September, as I said. So, then for Ring of the Sky, a book that hosts ghosts, haunted houses, or something supernatural, I chose The Winter of the Witch by Elizabeth Arden. Then for prompt number 5, which is Obsidian Falls, a thriller or mystery book, I chose The Shadows by Alex North, or The Revelations by Eric Hole, or Between the Lines by Freya Wolf, because the three of them fit this prompt. So if I don't choose the Thursday Murder Club for the Ashthorn Tree, I'll choose it for this prompt. I could also add it to this prompt. I just need to read arts like crazily. Isn't it obvious? Then for prompt number 6, The Tower of Rumination, 5-star prediction, I have also options: The Thursday Murder Club, Miss McGinty's Dead by Agatha Christie, The Matte Trinkets, and The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. Yes, that would be adding another book to my TBR, but why not? Oh, also, I could also add here The Name of the Wind, by Patrick Rothfuss, by the way. And it's an epic fantasy. And I didn't say it before, but it could be useful. Then, prompt number 7, Orilium Academy Arc, a book with a school setting. And it's perfect because I have an arc that's The Crimes of Crossbows by D.E. Knight that I have had for some time and that I found out today trying to fit it into a prompt that has a magical school. It's set in a magical school. So, yay! I'm so happy! Now, that's Magical Readathon. Let's get to my Becca's Bookoplathon rolls. Let's roll. Okay, so I'm going to roll for Becca's Bookoplathon now, and this is going to be this marker is what I'm going to use to set the place. So I'm going to start in go, as Becca signaled, and then these are going to be my dice. So, okay, let's roll. So I'm going to roll just 6 times. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to... Roll number 1. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's humans. For this prompt, humans, I got The Last Cat again, so I'm not going to present the book. I know what I can tell you is that it's a historical fiction set in the Second World War, and it's the story of a couple. Okay, we're in for a great start. Roll number 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. Monster. For monsters, I chose The Crowns of Crosswalk by the Aeneid because I know there are beasts and different kinds of monsters within the magical world the main character gets to, and it's a middle grade, and it's a fantasy middle grade. Roll number 3. 4, and it's a double. So going towards 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's new. For new, I have a few options. This is one of the prompts I haven't chosen yet. I have Between the Lines, that I already talked about. The Black Star by Susie Deanan. I'll add the book cover here. It's the second one in a series. I think it's a duology actually. I already started. So I'm quite happy to continue with the series. Then The Revelations by Eric Hoyle. That is a thriller. That's all I know about it. And The Cold Shadow. That is a sci-fi. I have no idea of the age range. I just know the author kindly sent it to me in exchange for an honest review. And I have had it for a bit too long. Roll number 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's Myth, Lore, Legend, Fairy Tale. For Myth, Lore, Legend, Fairy Tale is reading something that's related to fairy tale or to legends or to pretty self-explanatory, or it could be a retelling. And then I chose, I'm going to read either Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. This is a retelling of Spartan history. It's not exactly a historical fiction because it's changing things. So as it's retelling a legend, I thought it could fit in here. I don't know if I'm bending a bit. I hope I'm not. Okay, another option is The Crowns of Crosswalk. If I don't choose it for monsters and end up adding a different one in monsters for some strange reason. Or The Battle of the Labyrinth. Roll number 5. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Last color. Well, I still have no idea last color because I don't set my books in order. I'm a mood reader, as I've already told you several times. So whatever book I'm reading, if I have another book that fits, I'll read that one right after. That's all I can tell you. Watch my blogs if you want to find out. Roll number 6. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The, of, a, and an. For this prompt, I haven't made a decision yet anyway because most of the books I'm reading have the, a, of, an, and I don't know, but you know, one of them will fit. And whatever doesn't fit the others, I'll make fit here. That's it. Or whatever I don't fit in the other ones because I choose another book. So I'll let you know as I go. Roll number 7, supposed to be the last one. Oh, oops, sorry. Let's see. Why did I talk? I jinxed it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's highest rated. Okay, so I'm on Goodreads, and I'm going to get to my TBR, and they're organized actually by average rating, but as I chose to read, if it ever loads, as I chose to read arcs mainly, I'll see which one works here. Okay, is it ever going to load? Not sure if it is. Hello? reach again, and then get to TBR again. If it ever, okay, it is loading. And aside from these ones that honestly don't barely have ratings, they have like 1, 2 ratings, all of them. I have the Mud Trinket, which is an arc I have to read because I have a kind of a free publishing party with the author on the 6th of September. So I would basically have to start and read this book and another one in the first week of September, and yay, that makes me so happy. Okay, so roll number 8. Let's see. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's the opposites. And lastly, as this one's about opposites and king and queen are in there, I chose the Hellburn King. So yes, another arc. I'll talk to you as I go. I again try to read books without knowing anything from them. So that's my September TBR. I know it's messy. I know you ended up not really being sure of many of the books I'd read in the month. I'm also planning to read a few books that I'm supposed to read in the month. Let's see if I ever read them, because I don't think so. I mean, this is going to be crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm not even going to complete my TBR, but I'm going to be kind to myself this month. Not even adding an extra book for next month, because I'm already going crazy. And let me see. Okay, I have a list here. I'm going to read that. Initially I said I wouldn't have access to it, but a friend of mine very kindly gave me this book. So The Sanatorium by Sarah Pierce, and is the book based in Switzerland, chose as the book of the month for the Readathon book club. And that's it for this month. Crazy, isn't it? But true. So yeah, I'll just do my best. I'll read as much as I can, as I don't have the pressure of following a certain order, or I don't have the pressure of reading a specific book for a certain prompt, just a couple of them. Then I think I'll do a lot better this month. It's just an experiment I'm doing, and I really hope it works. Sorry, I kind of cross my fingers on this hand. Sorry, I'm just having fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about my experiment of choosing several books for the same prompt, about the books I may be reading, what you think the covers look like. Of course, you will not know most of them because they're arcs. And if you're participating in these readathons, or in 1 or in 2, or what your reading plans are, what are your reading plans for the month. And I really love to chat with you, so don't forget to comment. If you liked this video, don't forget to click like down here. And if you like my videos, if you feel like it, then subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications. So I hope to see you soon back in my channel. Bye!